So, welcome to the first real episode of Last Chance Franchise, or at least the first episode where we'll be playing our first games with this new team. Now, we are a new team in terms of most of these guys haven't played together. We haven't had the players on the team, so we don't exactly know what kind of shape we're going to be taking, what kind of, what our go-to players are. We'll be learning all of this as we go through the season. That's one of the biggest risks with doing something like this, is that you don't really have much of a preseason because you're still getting players together and things because you've suddenly decided you want to trade for a bunch of people. So your first season game, you're still trying to, find your feet, get figured out what you want to be doing this season in terms of offense. Defense is a little bit easier, but you're still figuring out who you can count on in what situations, things like that. Now let's take a look at our opponents. It's the Washington Redskins. We're not going to be taking a look at everybody. We're going to be taking a look at some of the key players we've got to look out for. So of course, with the Redskins, a new starting quarterback in Alex Smith, a guy we know is going to be very accurate, isn't going to really turn the ball over. So if we get anything, we'll really have to take advantage of it with this guy. And of course, the wide receivers he'll be throwing to may have to keep an eye on the speed of Paul Richardson, the 94 speed. But it's also not the strongest group, but it's also not a weak group. Just no standout star. But of course, if it comes down to first downs in the red zone, Jordan Reed is the man to keep your eyes on. Let's take a look at a couple of key guys on the defense. And you have to look no further than Ryan Kerrigan, the leader of this defense, can cause us problems very easily. Not just a problem in pass rush, but against the run, he's very strong as well. And at the cornerback position, Josh Norman probably going to be looking up to square up with Larry Fitzgerald. Josh Norman speaks very positively of Fitzgerald, and let's see how these two guys square up in this matchup. And now with all of that out of the way, there's nothing left to do but play our first game. It's a home game against the Washington Redskins. Not going to be easy by any measure, but we've got to get into it quickly because our next game in week 2 will be against our divisional rival Los Angeles Rams. So if we don't find our feet against the Redskins, I can certainly tell you right now we're going to struggle to do it against the Rams. So get it done quick or really struggle next week. So that's what the motto, the mission statement here against the Redskins is. And let's see how we fare. And here we go. It's what everybody has been waiting for. The debut of the Last Chance franchise. The Arizona Cardinals looking a lot different than they did just a few weeks ago. And let's see exactly how this goes. And do not forget, we have here Josh Rosen in his first ever NFL game. Of course, a rookie. So we tried to start with a run, and it doesn't really go anywhere. We try again, and Eddie Lacy takes a big hit from DJ Swearinger. And so we have to go for it. 3rd and 12. Josh Rosen's first pass in the NFL. It's on 3rd down. It's to Larry Fitzgerald, and it's good for a first down. 3rd and 12 again, though, not making things easy for him here, but no problems for Rosen because he completes to Christian Kirk for another first down. CJ Procise has a go, doesn't get anything more than Eddie Lacy was getting. 2nd and 10 now, throwing again a pinpoint accurate pass to Christian Kirk. The rookie-to-rookie connection is strong, but Christian Kirk right now is injured, meaning that Kevin White will have to step in for him. Carlos Henderson, of course, banned for this game, suspended for this game, and there we're going to pass interference, which gives us a chance. Eddie Lacy tries to run it in, doesn't get anything. 2nd and goal, we're looking to pass Rosen, and that will be not just a first NFL touchdown for Josh Rosen, it will also be a first NFL touchdown for Kevin White. He has never found the end zone in the NFL so far, and Josh Rosen helps him find it right here with a great route there, wide open. Not too difficult a completion for Josh Rosen, and Roberto Aguayo gets the first extra point of his tenure here with the Cardinals. So it's all good for everybody right now. Now time for the defense to show what they've got, and they allow a pretty big run there from Thompson, and now play action. Odigizua getting locked up with the cornerback, not getting anything done. Alex Smith running all over the place. Patrick Peterson suddenly stopping, and that allows Paul Richardson to get the big completion for a first down. 3rd and 8 now. Smith again moving around the pocket, and they get Richardson for a touchdown. We saw he had a lot of speed. We thought maybe he could be a problem, and right now that's exactly what he is. So 1st and 10, trying with Eddie Lacy to run. Bounces off the first tackler, but gets hit and taken down by the second. 2nd and 7, and Procise now with a nice run. Finally picking up a first down with the ground game, but 3rd and 11. Really nothing easy right now for Rosen, and Fitzgerald couldn't make that catch. Josh Norman in coverage, knocks it out, but on 1st and 10, Sean Weatherspoon with a sack on Alex Smith, the veteran, one of the captains of this team, coming through and laying a big hit on Alex Smith. He won't be enjoying the aftermath of that one. 3rd and 13. He's got to pick himself up and try and get a first down. He completes it short to Paul Richardson, who gets stopped by Peterson, almost gets that first down, but it will be 4th and inches. It gives us the ball back, and on 1st and 10, a quick short pass to Devin Kajust. The Juice gets a first down. 1st and 10 now, and Eddie Lacy finally getting a bit of space to run and picking up a good number of yards. 2nd and 3, and Procise has got even more space than Lacy had, and now the ground game's starting to work, and we're sticking with it. Procise, another first down from 2nd and 8, and now we can start looking at play actions. It's exactly what we do here. Rosen, with a bit of time, finds a wide open Christian Kirk, who gets caught from behind. Looked like he could have got a burst of speed, and now Ryan Kerrigan stopping Eddie Lacy. We've not been able to run to Ryan Kerrigan's side whatsoever, but another great pass from Josh Rosen, the touchdown to Christian Kirk. We saw this rookie-to-rookie combination early on, and it results in a touchdown in this game already. We can look forward to a long future of those two guys connecting, and now on 1st and 10, they try to screen. Everybody bit, but Sean Weatherspoon was there to stop that, otherwise it could have really hurt us. 2nd and 10, and Sean Weatherspoon breaks up the pass. He's everywhere right now. 3rd and 10, and where else do you expect him to look but for Jordan Reed? They get the first down. Patrick Peterson with the tackle. 2nd and 5 now, just under 1 minute left in this game. Fabian Moreau tries to make a big play there. Instead, they get the reception on 1st and goal. 30 seconds left. Smith with time, picking on Moreau again, and they get the touchdown. Paul Richardson gets his 2nd of the game, and now we're in the second half, and it's business as usual here for the Redskins, moving this ball, this time with Vernon Davis. Patrick Peterson in again on the tackle, and now Shaquem Griffin with a forced fumble. We don't manage to pick it up. The Redskins recover. 3rd and 3, and Eric Lee comes in with the sack, but unfortunately we didn't do anything with our possession, so the Redskins are right back with it. But Patrick Peterson now coming in with a sack. The veterans stepping up in this game, already leading from the front. 3rd and 16 for the Redskins. Smith hasn't really had much problems with this. Dumps it short, doesn't even complete it. Great play there. That was Nickerson breaking that one up. Now 1st and 10, Eddie Lacy again. Cannot get away from Ryan Kerrigan, causing us so many problems right now. 1st and 10, and Thompson getting out of some tackles here, getting by a bunch of people, finally brought down. And now 1st and 10 again, going with the run. Darius Geis there couldn't pick up anything as he stopped behind the line. And 3rd and 14, lofting this one up, and Lonnie Ballantyne breaks that one up. 2nd and 10 now, and we get a first down with Christian Kirk. Who else do you expect Rosen to look for right now? It's where he's been looking all game long, and look at that hole for Eddie Lacy as he picks up a first down on 2nd and 9. 2nd and 13 now, looking to pass, and the pressure was never picked up, and we get sacked. 4th and 13, punting this ball away. Andy Lee kicking it downfield to the 10-yard line, but Sean Weatherspoon was injured on that play, and of course that's the problem with this team. We've got guys who could be injured easily, and Sean Weatherspoon is exactly one of those guys we don't want to lose. 3rd and 13, they get the first down. Doxson making people miss. We're really struggling to tackle right now. Sean Weatherspoon back on the field though, but Anthony's the man making plays this time. Stephon Anthony, he's got space, he's got Green in front of him. Can he beat the guys to the end zone? He's not the fastest, but he's fast enough. And a pick 6 from Anthony, another guy who we're giving a shot here at the linebacker position, who was immediately stepped up and led this team. He's one of our captains, and he gets a pick 6 there, and now follows it up with a sack. He's got 2 sacks on the day. Alex Smith tried to roll out to the right, but Anthony was all over it, came off his man and made the play. 3rd and 15, Smith again moving around, finds Paul Richardson, but he doesn't pick up the first down, stopped by 3 guys. They go for it on 4th and 2. Bostich doesn't bring Smith down. He gets rid of the ball, but is not completed. We get away with one there. They almost had it. How Bostich wasn't able to bring down Smith. I mean, it was a good move from Smith to get away from him. But now 3rd and 7. We're leading by 7 points. Just about 2 minutes left in this game, and Fitzgerald picks up that first down. If you need one, look for him. 1st and 10, we're going to Stephen Ridley here, and he's got a first down. Stephen Ridley, not really showing off speed, but showing off as much as he's got, but he's injured on the first tackle. 2nd and 9, and Rosen's looking to Procise as a receiver. He makes one man miss, but then is immediately tackled. 3rd and 8 now, play action. Rosen with not much time before he gets hit by a linebacker, and now Rosen is injured. Maybe a bigger risk than we should have taken with less than 2 minutes left in this game. We get the field goal. It's a 2-score game, and they can't even complete this pass. The Redskins are in trouble. 1 minute 30 left. 2nd and 8. Smith going over the middle again, but Peterson just breaks that one up. Doxson not going to make that catch up against our best cornerback. 3rd and 8, and they go over the middle, and they get a first down. 3rd and 7. We keep getting them on these 3rd down situations, but they keep completing. Paul Richardson with another catch. Nickerson finally making that tackle. 1st and 10. Play action. Smith going over the middle into the end zone. Another touchdown. Nickerson finally making the tackle, but this all going to be on this onside kick, which we recover, which means we will win our first game. So we end up getting it done, but potentially at a cost. We'll have to take a look at how long-term some of the injuries are we sustained. But let's take a look at the stats, because Josh Rosen, remember, this is his first game, the rookie quarterback. Not bad. We kept it pretty low volume for him, just 20 attempts, 75% completion percentage, 169 yards, 2 touchdowns, and of course a clean bill on the interceptions. Then rushing, that didn't go as well for us. We struggled a lot, even though we did manage to find space here and there. Eddie Lacy, we tried to use him, 19 attempts, we gave him a full workload, and he got 29 yards, and most of them weren't his fault. Then CJ Procise, when he did get chances, those 6.7 yards, we've got to take seriously in our averages. Stephen Ridley, 1 carry, 16 yards, and then got injured, but we didn't see anything. Well, we did see his slow speed, but getting to the corner, it wasn't that bad. Just then he got caught. Now let's take a look at receiving, because Christian Kirk came out today. 7 receptions, 124 yards, and a touchdown. Kevin White had to step in because Kirk was injured for a little while, and he did exactly that. Caught a touchdown, and Devin Kajus got 1 nice catch, and then another one that wasn't that. But CJ Procise had 2 catches, one of them was for 2 yards, one of them was for -3 yards or so, and then Larry Fitzgerald, 2 catches, 28 yards. Brent Selleck, unfortunately, didn't get anything. We did try getting though. Now let's take a look at the defense, because of course we're looking for our leaders, which is going to be Patrick Peterson, no doubt. And then Ronnie Harrison is next with the tackles, and then we've got a split there. But who really shined today? Not only Anthony, but Sean Weatherspoon as well, coming in as a sub-package linebacker more often than any other reason. Him and Anthony, both of them, huge days for them. Sacks, 2 for Anthony, 1 for Eric Lee, 1 for Patrick Peterson, and 1 for Sean Weatherspoon. But then interceptions, 1 for Anthony as well. So he gets 2 sacks and an interception. This is exactly what we were looking for when we took some gambles on players. We happened to make him a captain anyways, one of the more experienced players, one of the more experienced starters on the defense. So we made him the captain, but he would have won that from this performance regardless. This was kind of like a, we test them out, we give them a chance, and he proved he's worth it. Because of course it wasn't just an interception, it was a pick 6. So let's see if there are any injuries, and because it's just those notifications, I don't think there are. I think we're safe. Josh Rosen is fine, Stephen Ridley is fine, everybody else came back in the game anyway. So we managed to overcome some scares in that sense, because Josh Rosen going out wouldn't have been the best. We've got Joe Webb as a backup quarterback who we brought in as well, but, difference there is quite significant. So we wanted Josh Rosen, we get to keep him, and we can move on to the next week where we'll be playing against the division rival Rams, and I almost, thank you for having to check that, because that would have changed this series a lot. So here we are now in week 2, and of course it's the Rams who are coming up. It's away from home, which is going to make it, of course, a lot more difficult, but the Rams did lose their first game. They lost to the Raiders away from home, 14-17. Now, does that give us a chance? Not really that much, but it does mean, of course, those players will be a little bit lower on confidence, whereas our guys are growing in confidence after getting an opening week win. It was close, 24-21, but I think we can take that momentum here. This is the kind of game, especially with the team we are right now, you kind of write off, you're happier to write off divisional away games. You say, all right, we'll give them that as long as we get the home game. And you kind of, that's how you calculate the season if you're not expecting to, sweep everybody. So if worst comes to the worst, we won't be upset. It doesn't mean we're not headed in the right direction. It could be expected. But this team played very well against the Redskins. Pretty much error-free, that really helped us. The defense got a turnover, we didn't give the ball away, it worked out perfectly. So last week, our sub-linebacker was Sean Weatherspoon, and he did a good job there. He really did a good job there, but I feel like we need to see Shaquem Griffin on the field a little bit more, especially with his speed and stuff. He's built for that kind of situation, I feel like. So we'll take a look at him there. I'm also looking at Bostich, who didn't really shine whatsoever. I saw a lot from Anthony, I saw a lot from Weatherspoon, Didn't see much from Bostic, only saw a little bit from Griffin, and in all honesty, I'm also biased towards him anyway because I want him to succeed and I want to use him because of his speed. So we may think about if Bostic doesn't start shining. Now, of course, it's kind of against this franchise in the sense we're here to give people a chance, but if he doesn't start showing that he's taking advantage of that chance, we may move Anthony inside and have Weatherspoon on the outside, or vice versa, keep Weatherspoon inside. I'm not really too bothered who plays where there, but those two guys really shone. Those guys were really good in the last game, and I want to give them a chance to keep playing. But right now, they've got their opportunities. They're getting enough. We don't need to change anything significantly. So let's take a look at the Rams that we'll be playing against. So, of course, we all know about Jared Goff after a great sophomore season. We'll have to be looking out for, obviously, what he can do, but let's take a look at who he'll be working with. He's got Brandon Cooks, who's got speed. He's got Robert Woods, who's got not as much speed, but he's got plenty of good receivers. But actually, where we should be looking is here. Todd Gurley, he can cause us no end of problems. We have got to keep him contained. Of course, we know about Aaron Donald. If we can keep him under wraps, we can be very confident about the rest of our season because he is, of course, without a doubt, the single best defensive lineman in the NFL. And let's take a look at where they're also very, very strong. They've got Aqib Talib, they got Marcus Peters, they got Nickel Roby-Coleman. They are very strong, and to be fair, Sam Shields, don't underrate that guy. This guy almost made it onto our team. He is a guy that, deserves another shot after injury problems have maligned him a little bit. But, they're just strong everywhere. The safeties are great as well. There's absolutely no weak spots on this team, really. And we know that it's just going to have to be up to our veterans, probably, to take over this game. Because you take a look at the cornerbacks, really, it's going to be Aqib Talib, a wily veteran, against Larry Fitzgerald, a wily veteran. And it's going to be some ridiculous wide receivers, which we've already looked at, against Patrick Peterson. If Patrick Peterson can keep these guys contained, we can control the game. So we know what we're facing. It's an incredibly strong roster. But let's see if we can't go in there and surprise everybody. This team, that's exactly what they're built for. They're built to surprise. Expectations are low, and they may just come out and surprise everybody. And here we go, it's rivalry time. Los Angeles Rams away from home. It's going to be a tough game. Goff looking to start with a pass, and immediately Anthony with the interception. He got one last week. He gets one again now. Stephon Anthony with a huge start for us. The first play of the game. An interception, big momentum change right from the beginning. We need to take advantage of this, but Rosen cannot do anything first play as he is sacked. 2nd and 14 now. Rosen looking to the left, looking for Fitzgerald, who cannot make the catch. Good coverage. 3rd and 14. Rosen looking. The ball's tipped up into the air. Johnson comes down with it, and we turn the ball over again immediately. You can't blame Rosen. Selleck had a shot at it. He just didn't make the catch, and they get the ball back at the 6-yard line. Play action here, and Shaquem Griffin with the sack for the safety. Why do you go for a play action and leave your quarterback stood in the end zone and risk giving up 2 points? And that's exactly what they do. 3rd and 4. Rosen cannot get away from Aqib Talib chasing him down. Right now, Talib's made a couple of big plays. 2nd and 13, and Goff going for this play action and completing to Robert Woods for the first down over the 50-yard line. 1st and 10 at the 24, and big run from Gurley, but a nice hit from Nickerson to stop him there. Now to the outside, Todd Gurley, nobody near him, and he gets into the end zone. Fabian Moreau ended up sliding into his feet, but it was nothing. Eddie Lacy now running to the right. Eddie Lacy with a big run, getting away from 3 people. Eddie Lacy rumbling down the field. He doesn't have much speed, but it may just be enough. Look like he may get caught by Peters, but he takes him into the end zone. Eddie Lacy with the huge run was not going to be denied those 6 points, and it was just 6 points as we missed the first extra point of the season. And now Gurley causing us problems. The missed tackles really killed us there, and nobody's going to catch him, and Todd Gurley answers the touchdown with a big touchdown of his own. 67 yards there rather, and it was that first missed tackle that really hurt us. The second one didn't help either, and we go for it here on 3rd and 1, and Justin Fowler cannot pick up the first down. A 1st and 10 for the Rams, and big first down for them as they keep moving the ball without problems really in the air right now, and not really many problems on the ground. So 3rd and 12, we've got to think of something, and a good pass break up there. 3rd and 8 now for our offense, and Aqib Talib with a ridiculous interception against Larry Fitzgerald. Just jumps in front of that one, I mean, Rosen really didn't do much wrong. He put it out in front of Fitzgerald. Talib just makes a great play. 2nd and 7, and it's a completion to Cooper Kupp for the first down. Nickerson again in on the action. 3rd and 9, they go for a screenplay here. Sean Weatherspoon trying to get to Gurley, but Gurley just juked him out of his shoes, and he goes in for a touchdown. You can see Weatherspoon just flying by, and Gurley is in for another score. So now the score 24-8. Second half, 8 minutes left, and now Larry Fitzgerald getting a first down. Look to the veteran if nothing else is working, and right now nothing else is working. 1st and 10. It was another dangerous play again, but actually Patrick Peterson makes him pay in a different way with a pick six. That's the way to come back. We looked to Larry Fitzgerald to help us on offense. We couldn't quite get it done there, but Patrick Peterson steps up on defense and gets the interception. Again, they left Jared Goff stood in the end zone to throw, but this time he gets rid of it, but puts it straight into the hands of Patrick Peterson. And on a next play, it's Bostic with an interception against a tight end in coverage. It's not even a tight end, it's Brandon Cooks. You'd want that matchup, but he just throws it into the hands of Bostic, and we get away with that one as well. It's now daylight robbery right now, and Larry Fitzgerald looking for a block. He gets it from Christian Kirk, and Fitzgerald, legend Larry, is into the end zone for this incredible comeback. We were down 24-8, and now the score is 24-22. But Todd Gurley looking to change that with another broken tackle. Todd Gurley really causing us problems right now. And again, they go to him, and again, he's breaking tackles, getting away from people, spinning, finally being brought down. 1st and 10, and now Patrick Peterson again with another interception. Patrick Peterson looking for a second pick six in one game, and he will waltz into the end zone. Strike the Heisman pose, Patrick. You are without a doubt the single best player on this field today. What an incredible performance from him. The veteran taking over. And now Tyler Higbee picking up a first down with a bad attempt of a tackle there. But Jared Goff was injured on that play, and he will be out for the rest of the game. So Sean Mannion has to step in, and Sean Mannion completes there. I think the secondary getting a little bit too ball greedy there. Nickerson tries to play the ball, and Kupp gets the reception. And now Cook's stopped there on the 1 yard line. They go for it here, and he's stopped. They try again, and he's stopped. They don't have a chance right now. 3rd and goal. They go for a run play here, but the bad snap really messed them up, and we bring them down and stop them. So they have to settle for 3 points. 29-27 the score right now, with 2 minutes 50 seconds left in the third quarter, which of course means nothing is guaranteed yet. Another score would be very nice, and a completion there to Christian Kirk. 3rd and 10, needing a first down. We need to keep this going right now if we want to win this game. Something we didn't really expect was possible, but it's looking more and more likely right now as this offense is beginning to roll. A nice pinpoint pass to Larry Fitzgerald, but what's more impressive is the catch. Talib thought he had the interception. Fitzgerald just throws his hand out there and makes the catch. 2nd and 10 is another pass to Carlos Henderson now. After his 1-game suspension, he's back, and he almost gets the first down. Now we're looking for the first down with Eddie Lacy, who takes a big hit and doesn't get it, and we miss the field goal, which means the score is still 27-29. Going deep downfield, completed to Kupp. Really, the coverage was good. It was just a good catch. We can't say much more there. 3rd and inches. They're going with Todd Gurley, but Odighi Zuwa coming in with the stop. 3rd and 10. They are now leading again. They did get a field goal, so the score 29-30, and the Rams have it here as our offense wasn't able to get moving. We have the ball back. 4 minutes left in this game. Rosen with some time. He's bought himself some time by moving around, and Christian Kirk gets the first down. We see this again, 2nd game in a row. He loves to go to Kirk, and Procise picking up the first down on the ground. We're trying to also take a little bit of time off this clock now. Really, it becomes a masterclass in clock management here as we try and work down the time but get into field goal range. We get stuck on 4th and 10 here. Rosen goes to Selleck, who spins away from a man, fights for the extra inches, and gets the first down. Incredibly huge play. The veteran comes up with it, and that's what's key about this team. We've got a couple of veterans in a couple of key positions, and then we've got guys like Kirk who also make a lot of catches. 1st and 10, and he's going to Selleck again, and now we are in field goal range with 40 seconds left in this game. Now we're just trying to center the ball, run the clock out, and we'll go for a field goal here to win the game. Roberto Aguayo does it, converts, we win the game against the Rams. What an incredible start for the Last Chance franchise. I mean, to win this game is huge, and we just about win it, but I'll give you a couple of reasons why we won. 1, Jared Goff was no longer the starting quarterback by the end of that game because he was injured. 2, now you don't have to be lucky to get turnovers, obviously it's based on players playing good, but we were lucky to get key turnovers that resulted in points for us. 3, well, we just had some guys making some incredible plays right when they needed to. We took a big risk at the end of that game and it paid off with a win. I think if we didn't take it, we probably would have lost anyway. So it certainly paid off for us. Let's take a look at the stats. And Josh Rosen continuing to play well. Not as well this week. We upped how much he was doing and he, dropped a little bit in efficiency. 194 yards, but we had to throw at the end of that game. 51% completion percentage, a touchdown, 2 interceptions. One of those was just completely unlucky. The other one, well, to be fair, one of them was unlucky, was popped into the air and caught, and the other one was just an incredible play by Aqib Talib. You can't blame really Rosen for either of them, apart from probably the one that Talib got could have been thrown further out, but still, just good plays from the defense on those. Then rushing, Eddie Lacy, 16 attempts, 93 yards, of course helped by a big-time 76-yard rush for a touchdown. CJ Procise 3 for 15, Josh Rosen 2 for 28, and then, well, Justin Fowler 1 for -1, which, he just didn't get a single block. Let's take a look at the receiving, because finally Larry Fitzgerald, I said finally as if we've been waiting or as if it's been a long time. It's week 2, and after not doing much in the first game, Fitzgerald here with 5 receptions, 117 yards, and a touchdown, and one ridiculous one-handed catch in traffic. Brent Selleck, 4 receptions, 27 yards, but the game-winning reception to get a first down, to spin away from the defender and fight for that extra half a yard he needed to get after contact. Gets that first down, that helps us win the game. Christian Kirk reduced this time after a big first game, but not bad playing from him either. Carlos Henderson, 2 chances to show us something, and he showed us something. Of course, was suspended in week 1, but is back now, and we're using him. Then blocking, well, just 1 sack allowed isn't too bad. And then look at this. This man, Sean Weatherspoon, defines last chance franchise. He's absolutely on his last chance because teams obviously, with his injury history, they don't want to give him a shot, but we did. And he repays it, one with an incredible first game, and then he repays it with 13 tackles in this one. Not bad whatsoever, Sean Weatherspoon. Then Perry Nickerson with 8 tackles in this game. He's our nickel corner. Shows you how much they were passing. Ronnie Harrison with 7 tackles. Let's move on to the sacks. 1 sack for Owa Odighizuwa and 1 sack for Shaquem Griffin. Interceptions, 2 for Patrick Peterson, the defensive captain. John Bostich got an interception, and Stefan Anthony 2 weeks in a row now with an interception. Shaquem Griffin's sack, of course, turned into a safety, and that is absolutely ridiculous. So we talk about luck. It's obviously already a little bit lucky to get turnovers. It's definitely lucky because you just need guys to be in the wrong places for you or in the right places to get touchdowns. And Patrick Peterson basically wins this game because 2 points were in it, and, well, he contributed 14 of them that you usually wouldn't get. 2 more points from Shaquem Griffin, and the defense literally has scored as many points as the offense did in this game, 16 apiece, and that's me doing maths. I hope I'm not wrong. Incredible game. Patrick Peterson takes over on the defense. Larry Fitzgerald takes over on the offense. The veterans, the captains, the 2 guys that survive take over this game and win it, helping along these young guys. And, well, to be fair, it's not like Sean Weatherspoon who's young, but his experience showed as well, making some big-time tackles. 13 is not a small number. This team played very well. And the first episode ends here at 2-0, taking on 2 not very easy teams to beat, and both very close games. Now, if things don't go our way, if we don't get, maybe the turnovers and things, I could see games looking very different for us. But right now, we're doing exactly what we need to do. Now, the point, like I said, it was never to tank, because we've got guys who we believe can be on this team forever. Just adding a few guys in the draft. We didn't really get that many draft picks to completely rebuild this team as it is anyway. So it really is, if these guys go all the way, it's right what we expect from them in a sense. We don't expect them to go all the way, but it's also, we don't expect to just do terribly. We are happy for this team to do well. It's not a tanking season, and these guys, you can tell from 2 wins in 2 games, they're not looking at that this way either. And let's see what can happen for the rest of the season. Of course, next episode we'll be looking at the Chicago Bears and Seattle Seahawks as our opponents. So another young team that's, going to be interesting to see, and another divisional rival. So a pretty interesting matchup coming up there in both games.